Peace and love, collective. Sending you guys nothing but love, peace, happiness, and prosperity. You make sure you send some of that back, okay? Y'all ride with me. It's early. I'm trying to switch some things up, y'all. I want to start doing like my early rising, my rise and grind. If that makes sense, okay. But collective, I ain't got the cards, but like I say, y'all know I still can channel regardless. But yeah, you know what I've been getting is collective. Like it's no time to play. You know, playtime is over because for some reason, collective, people feel that they can play with you. You know I ain't the only one. You know what? I don't know what made people so comfortable to try to play in my energy and play in my life. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, what made people so comfortable to think that they can start a whole smear campaign against me? You know, what made people so comfortable to treat me and mine like we were some type of fucking science project or something? You know, these last few years, it ain't been easy. I'm not even gonna sit up here in front like life just been easy, because it haven't. Like I said, like, you know, since the Rona. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't been the same. You know, since, like, going through grief, losing your mother and stuff like that. My life ain't been the same. I ain't never asked nobody for pity. That's personally or professionally. I never asked nobody for pity. Because, you know, like people say, you know, I done heard people say, shit, it ain't my mama. It ain't my, you know. But it's about having sympathy. You know, I don't ask people for pity. I'm not a pitiful person. I'm not a miserable person. I have my bad days. Everybody do. You know, I have my days when I spaz out. You know, I don't spaz out on people. I spaz out in the privacy of my own space. You know, and like I said, my self-care, self-love journey been very personal. I'm not asking nobody to, you know, give me pity or none of that. You know, just like I'm opening the doors back to my business. You get what I'm saying? I'm not asking nobody for pity. I never felt like a failure. No, I took lessons. You know, you don't know what life gonna throw you. You know, but I had a whole lot of people enjoying the time that I was in resting. You know, where they thought that I was in loss. I was a failure. I was taking L's because I deserved it. Because I had to be humble. I wasn't humble enough with that business. Oh, it didn't look like I was doing something. I had too much free time to travel. I had too much free time to raise my own son, take my son to school. You know what I'm saying? I had too much free time for people to the point that they think my little business wasn't shit. But my same little business was making a nice amount of money. You get what I'm saying? And I was still out there doing the work. You know, people sat and judged my life and didn't know shit about me. Nothing about me. Like I said, I'm going to always brag myself up. It ain't boosting. I'm going to always talk myself up. So many people been talking me down. Yeah, I'm going to always talk myself up, baby. What they say, Tweety, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Well, I'm going to talk my shit then. Because I've been very humble. I've been very humble. I started off, and when I stepped into the home care field, wasn't nobody doing it, baby. Not from where I'm from. Wasn't nobody doing it. I had people coming trying to be my friend just to get the blueprint. I don't rock like that. Don't come trying to act like you dealing with me to get some free info. I'm the type of person I help anybody. But this time I don't want to be bothered, friends, family, or nobody. If you coming from a place of greed, a place of trickery, a place of fuckery, no, I'm good. Cause this go round, baby, when I tap back in, I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. And people could call me what they want to call me. Oh, just like he can take it, he sure can. Just like he give it, he can take it. I don't need nobody to remind me of nothing. Because the things that I went through, it wasn't karma, baby. It was life. It was life. You know? It was life. And I done sat back and I just been taking my time. I'm not in no rush. You know, but I've been sitting back watching how people treat you when they think you don't have anything. You know? When they don't think you have anything. Like I said, entrepreneurship ain't for the weak. Anybody could go start an LLC. Anybody could go start a business. But it takes more than that. You know? People sat up here, you know, people had a whole lot to say when they see one of my office space closed. No. Like I said, I share my journey. Why should I be, and now I'm a homeowner. Why should I be giving my money every month for commercial property? I was paying the same property management for my office space and my residential space. So I'm working to give to another family. I'm working to give another family my money every month. I'm going in there paying office rent and I'm paying rent to lay my head because I rented the home. So make it make sense. What I do in life may be stupid to you. I'm not asking for nobody approval, baby. I'm not asking for nobody approval this time. I'm not. So what did I do? I went and found a home, which I'm already been in a little tiny home fever. You get what I'm saying? But I found this home, and it's my office space. And when I'm in the city, it's gonna be, you get what I'm saying, what I choose for it to be when I'm here. But make it make sense. It made sense for me. It made sense. And it made sense. It made money. So why should I be giving one property management or real estate agent my money on the business end and on the personal end? So I don't care what nobody say about me, baby. While you doing your research and you doing your homework on me, you make sure you do your due diligence. Because I'm tired of people sitting up in the background trying to act like they don't know, you know, throwing shots, had in their hands. I ain't no charity. I ain't looking for no handout, baby. Like I said, I can do certain things in my sleep. In my sleep. I done help people start stuff and they think they got the tea and they go and do and do. I don't knock nobody hustle. You get what I'm saying? Haters never prosper, but hustlers do. And I know I'm prosperous and I'm a hustler and I ain't got to do nothing wrong. Because it's in me. It's in me. But I'm just sitting back far as friends and family and stuff. I seen that. When people think you know, yeah, they treat you different, baby. But like I said, I'm the type of person, I play the fool to the fool who think I'm a fool. Okay? But like I said, collective, whatever you're going, whatever you're doing, whatever you building, whatever you're doing, do it for you. Don't do it trying to be in competition. Don't do it for the approval of others. I'm here to tell you, I made almost $500,000 off word of mouth without a social media presence, baby. And there's receipts. You know? Now I'm going back in the game. I got more knowledge. I don't have to pay this person, that person, this person, that person. I know what to do. Somebody had to go. A whole lot of people had to get cut. It had to make sense. Because, like I said, people build off of your stupidity. They build off of people's lack of knowledge. And I had a whole lot of people doing that to me, and I could have did that to others. But me being the free-hearted person that I am, I be giving free game. But people think, you know, they don't be listening to the message. They looking at the messenger. And then they have a problem with the messenger, so they let the message go out one ear and out the other. You get what I'm saying? But that was the whole thing. I stopped sitting back trying to give people knowledge and, seeing more in them that they don't see in themselves. And no, I'm holding some of that love, and I'm giving all that love that I used to give to others. I'm giving it to myself. I'm planting the seeds of success within myself and my family. And it's lesson learned, baby. Like I was saying, I was just having a conversation. Like I had a chance to sit on both ends of the table. I know how it feels to be an employer. And I can say employer because yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's a big difference where you sign your name on them checks. So I had a chance to look to, a bird's eye view on the employer end and on the employee end. That's why when people be trying to humble me, you can't humble me, because I'm not that type of person. I don't mind taking constructive criticism. I don't mind working under people. And a whole lot of people be like, oh, how could you, I'm not going backwards. I'm not going backwards. Because I don't have a lot of years to put in nobody else's establishment. If I'm going to be doing anything with anybody, it's going to be partnerships and stuff. You get what I'm saying? I'm back in the field, as far as working and stuff, because I got some little things that I got to handle and stuff. But not too long. Not too long, and I get bored. I'm like, I'm waiting. I gotta wait. I'm on the time. I got a date and everything. I'm just like, oh God. So I'm like, I gotta do something in that time, But I still got my people. I'm still working for somebody else, and I still got my people, and I'ma still build my portfolio. And like I said, if I ever work for somebody as many hours as I'm doing for somebody else, I'm doing double for me. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. Because the things that I went into, the discrimination and people, the way that people treated me, I'm good, baby. I'm going to be independent until the casket drop. Because the way that people do, when they think that they rule you and all that, nah. I'm my own boss. I answer to the Most High. You get what I'm saying? And when the Most High tell me to go, that I'm not comfortable at a place or something ain't right in the water, I get the hell on. Because like I said, sometimes one bad apple will spoil the bunch. And I know I'm fruitful. And I know I plant my seeds in great rich soil. Okay? So I refuse to settle for less. I see the ins and the out, the back end and the everything. You get what I'm saying? And I am so thankful for the opportunities that I do got. Because you got to be careful how you never know who people is. The opportunity that I got this time, I had to hold it close to my chest. Because soon as I be trying to pull other people in, and I always end up messing up the shit for myself. I can't, this got to be a solo mission. That was my problem. I always wanted to take everybody with me. And this time, can't nobody go. Can't nobody go. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Because when I was giving free game and helping people, because I didn't have this, or I didn't dress like that, or I didn't know this, or I didn't have that, my word wasn't shit. Okay. That's cool. Hey. I just never was a hoarder of information. But sometimes people be wanting to see certain things. I don't have to share my financial nothing with nobody. Should nobody be all in my financial business like that? And I don't have to go and be like, oh, this figure, that figure, or whatever. I know what I done made. I know what I done made. That's why I never took no L's. I took lessons. Ooh. Oh, my bad, y'all. I took lessons, and I thank God that I learned my lessons early. Sometimes people only want to be friends with you and deal with you based off of what they can get with you, or what they can, sometimes people don't even be wanting what you got. They just don't want you to have it. you know? And I learned a lot of lessons. And it's not only within business, it's just with people. You know, once people show you who they are, you know, act like you messed up. Act like you ain't got it or something. Or, you know, act like things a little hard for you. I'm telling you, you're going to see who people is. You know what I'm saying? I had people downplay. I don't live in no shack, baby. You know, I had people downplay, you know, because I was sharing my journey. That was, you know, with the tiny house that I found and stuff like that. And I just see people like homeowner shit, baby. I ain't never had nobody subsidize or pay my way through. I've been out here on my own since I was young. I ain't never was able to pay a couple dollar rent, and no shade. You know, I always had to pay the full price. But when I seen the stuff rising this time, I thank God I dodged that bullet. Because I'm not paying nobody nothing every month. If anything, you pay taxes and that's it. I'll take that any day. Because I got free time. I worked, a lot of my income with my business went to other people's business. Other people's generational wealth. And that didn't ever make no sense to me. You get what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here then. I worked in group homes and everything. Had opportunities to open up my own group home. But I said I don't want to go in that unless I own the property. Because the games people play when it comes to stealing, scamming with deeds and all that. And you being trusted with other people's loved ones. I don't got time for that. I don't like group home. I'm not renting no group home. I will own my home. I don't like renting. You know? So you guys, like I said, whatever you doing, whatever it is, stay focused. I'ma share my testimony, baby, and I've been tested every morning. But I ain't grieving. And I'm not in mourning. You know, I'm rising. I'ma rise regardless of who wanna see me fall. The only fall that they're gonna see is the seasons change, baby. And they say I changed. Hey, don't you supposed to? The seasons change, right? I'll take it. I'll take the change. But I'm not taking change. I'm not taking pennies. I'm not taking less. I'll take the change, though, because I know I'm not perfect, and I know it's things that I may need to work on within myself. So I'll take the change, but I'm not taking the change. Okay? You know, collective? And that's just where I'm at. There's nothing wrong with changing, but you ain't got to shortchange yourself for nobody. Okay? But peace and blessings, y'all. I send you guys nothing but peace, love, prosperity, abundance, goodwill, good health, good wealth, good service, y'all. And like I said, keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. You know, watch what you watch what you intaking. That's mentally, spiritually, physically. Watch it. Because people out here with these trickster spirits smiling in your face, not all along, they talking about you, trying to take your place and downplaying you. And I just seen like a meme. It said, if they ain't supporting you, they shouldn't be around you. If they ain't believe in you, they shouldn't be around you. And a whole lot of people, they ain't believe in you until they seen somebody else, you know, giving you, you know, seeing somebody else giving you attention. But there's a whole lot of people that sit out there that downplayed you. Oh, you the joke. They thought your dream or whatever was a joke. You know? But you play the cards that you was dealt, collective. You know, people gonna bet against you, put their 2 cents in and everything. But you never fail yourself. You always bet on yourself. A self-investment is never a bad investment. Whatever which way you go. Invest in yourself. And win or lose. You know? Because a whole lot of people, like I tell you, people will help you destroy your shit, but they sure won't help you build it. They won't even lift a finger to help you build some shit, but they'll sure help you demolish it. Remember that. Always build on a strong foundation, and that foundation is you. Don't be easily broken. Peace.